Hello everyone, hope you are well on this Tuesday afternoon. So on my way home from work, just going to do a quick video. Hurricane Ian is getting ready to bear down on Florida. Your gas prices are about to spike big time. And of course, stay tuned because I have a verse for you towards a little later in the video. But first, this Hurricane Ian, is currently in the Gulf of Mexico. It is a Category 3 storm right now. They are expecting it to be a Category 4 by the time it hits the Gulf Coast of Florida and then turns north. They say that is the worst case scenario. The best case scenario is that it comes in, hits the west coast of Florida and just keeps on going across Florida and heads out to sea. Worst case is that it is the projection that it is on now, is that it will hit Tampa area, the west coast of Florida, and then turn kind of north and go right down the middle of dang Georgia, hello, which is where we are, and also affect South Carolina. So they're expecting it to hit Florida sometime during the day tomorrow, Wednesday, and it's going to bring a big storm surge from what they're talking about. So I hope you are prepared down there. It's going to bring lots of wind and rain to Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. So definitely prepare. Now, if you're down, depending on where you are, it may be too late or your time is running out. This is a perfect opportunity. This is a perfect example of things to prepare for that are most common. You know, your unforeseen things plus storms like this. Of course, we see this one coming for a while, but your natural disasters. You know, a lot of people talk about, oh, I got to be prepared for the end of the world, the zombie apocalypse, nuclear holocaust, you name it, fill in the blank. And those could happen. They could. However, I think first thing is to prepare for things like this, you know, extra water, food, prepare for loss of power. You know, even if that's just candles, flashlights, and extra batteries, propane. Work on getting these things and at least have some peace of mind, you know, that you will be somewhat prepared. It's better than most people right now. That's better than most can do, or will do, or they're willing to do. So please do that. Also, oil prices set. There was an article I read earlier. Oil prices are set to spike here again due to supply chain problems, global supply chain problems, which is going to make the gas spike. Some of you are already emailed me and or have been commenting and emailing that you've seen your price spike up here in the last couple of weeks or so. I've noticed today that it's gone up, and I've noticed this week, I've been watching, so far this week it's gone up 10 to 20 cents per gallon more, even here in Georgia. So what's been happening is they've been draining the strategic oil supply to try to keep the price down because, of course, we got midterms coming up, right? Well, that strategy is supposed to end next month. It said that our strategic oil supply has been drained down to a point, to its lowest point since 1984, y'all. 1984, I was a freshman in college. And Prince and Michael Jackson were at their height, I guess you could say. By the way, the music was better back in those days. Just saying. I digress. Back to gas. So, I believe that the gas will spike up, especially once we're past midterms. Heck, even before it, past the level where it was just a couple of months ago, you know, when it was getting crazy there. So I think it'll be well above, at least or well above $5 a gallon national average. We could see that. So I know y'all on the West Coast and all, and some other places are already seeing that kind of price. So it'll go up even more for y'all. I have a good verse, of course. This is from Romans chapter 8, verse 31 says, What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? Amen. And sometimes it's just easy. That's just plain and simple. But sometimes it's just easy to lose focus, lose sight of that. We get wrapped up in our daily lives and our work and family and school, whatever you got going on, illness, financial issues, that we just lose sight that, we think that we are on our own for everything. But we have to keep in mind that whatever happens, whatever's going to happen, know that God is on our side, that God has us in the end. It doesn't guarantee that we're going to have an easy life. We know that. We know we're going to go through trials and tribulations and problems and all kinds of things. But we know that He is on our side. We do. And in the end, He wins and we win. So let's try to keep that in mind, and hopefully that gives you some peace. And it always helps to pray. Pray every day. Pray more than one time a day. More than one time. Just as much. The more that you do, the more you will feel the presence, and you will feel blessed. So I urge you to do that. Share your thoughts on this. If you're in the storm path, keep us updated. Let us know what's going on. If you're seeing huge spikes in gas already, let us know in the comments. We'd be interested to know. So let's keep preparing. Let's keep stacking. Keep praying. Let's be aware out there. Be safe. God bless you, and I will see you soon.